use my affiliate link to support the channel down in the description. Just go normal summon Aluber. They will obviously go imperm on that if they have it. So they go imperm, I chain Book of Eclipse. Book of Eclipse is going to set it, and now it's no longer being targeted. And I can search out, since I already have the fusion and I don't have any other thingamabobbers, I probably just get the opening. This opening allows me to at least play the game. It depends, because like Droplets Interruption, Thrust is nice. I don't want to get rid of them. There's no other card that's really proactive for me in this moment outside of Lost. Lost will be activated too if I, you know, if I'm able to. So I think it's actually kind of Lost here. I know that might be weird to some. I don't want to lose the cards in my hand. So I think it's Lost here. Or it could be Retribution, honestly. I think Retribution is actually kind of interesting because we can get no matter what. So actually it depends, right? Because no, we want opening, because opening guarantees us Gimmick lock here, even if we get Ash. So then we'll go opening, pitch the Droplets, just the least consequential thing in our, or needed thing in our hand. Go Quem effect. Now, do they have the imperm for the Quem? Probably not. At this point, we're just gonna send a Cartesia, and then we're gonna go Brand Fusion. It gets ashed. Okay, great. Thrust. Duplication. And then we can go end phase. We won't be giving our opponent any draws. Then pass. I go draw. You probably go for main phase, let your opponent play, because you don't want to play into imperm. So then you can go, then they'll go like normal summon Snake Eyes Ash, or just like activate field spell if they're 10 pi. So then you can just chain fusion duplication, banish branded fusion, get out Albaz, plus it's probably just cart here. Yeah, it's cart. Just make sure you're not playing into Albaz column here. And then we can go, if we want to get extra follow-up, I think we go Albion here. Because we can go Albion, effect, chain link 1, chain link 2, Quem, targeting cart. And then banish Albaz and Cartesia. Sanctifuego. And then you can chain Cartesia immediately to spin off the Albion, which will then give you follow-up for next turn. That's why I did it that way. And then you can get the Grand Guignol, the Grand Gwigster, and send the Puppet, and then go Sanctifier, target Puppet. So that's through Ash Imperm at least. You also, we could have gotten double Impermed there, because they could have Impermed us on Quem and it would have been fine. So you know, these are things to think about. So like double imperm Ash, that plays through. We can just go, obviously start with, it's just basically the same hand, except we play a bit different because we go Desires, banish 10. Also, I forgot to banish 10 last combo. I'm really bad at the game. That could have fucked things, so I do have to realize that. Alright, so we banished the Lubellion, but that's why we run 2. Let's just say we got ashed on that. It's like, great. That's why I love Desires, man. The amount of times you get ashed on this, you will always get ash game 1 with that. It's just such a nice ash magnet. Because then you can go Allure Darkness, draw 2. Oh, I run 2 talents in here, that's why, apparently. I didn't mean to run 2 talents, but that's fine. Banishing the Saronir. And then we probably have to go Talons draw 2. We can't rip, which is unfortunate. And those draws kind of suck, but like they work. Go Deployment, I think, right? Because then we can get Albaz. Either Albaz or Cart, whatever one we didn't banish enough of. Wow, that's crazy. We only have 1 index, so yeah, we'll just go for Cart here, I guess. Then we can go Cart effect. Yeah, no, this is not that great, I'm not gonna lie. Because we should use the Albaz here. Yeah. Go into Albion. And then... I'm trying to think. Because we could... We could make Albion. No, we could make... I think Grand Guignol's still the play. Because we could still make a Puppet Lock from here. Go Grand Guignol 1 to send... Albion. Yep. And then we can go Spec Cart since we have an Albaz in graveyard. And then we can go end phase, Albion effect. Get the one of the Brandon Reds that we didn't banish. Unless we banish both, which would be crazy. Did we lose our Gimmick Lock potential? Oh, we did. That's funny. So yeah, no, that's not a great situation, honestly. In that case... It's probably Quem, honestly. Like, oh no, we get Quem through Guignol, so it's actually definitely not. I'm just trying. We are gonna banish. I'm gonna try to play through hand traps at this end. We'll go Mercurier effect. I think Mercurier off of Gold Sark is so good when you're running Sword. It turns Gold Sark into a 1-card combo. Because then you get Albion effects, and Sword. Put to the bottom, get your draw, and then you can go Brand Sword effect, get the Mercurier back. Not the best draw because we don't have oh, we could go this actually. We definitely can go High Spirits here. I think it is actually High Spirits too. We can go High Spirits, send Mercurier, because then we can eventually spec it back off a Quem or something. Or just search the other one. Is this gets us a Rinbrum in the graveyard. It also gets us basically into Cartesia, which is like one of the best cards in our deck. So why not like go into that? You want to dodge those hand traps. This is how you play around the hand traps. They're probably not ashing the High Spirits. I mean, I think it's correct to ash High Spirits in like a build like this, but most players probably aren't. So this goes to the graveyard, obviously, and then we can go Special Summon Kit since we can go Normal Summon Cartesia, Special Summon Kit since I have a Albaz Fusion in the graveyard. Then we can go Kit Effect, searching out probably, I mean, Brand Red, I think, always. And then we can go Brand Fusion. Just say we get ashed, okay. That's fine. We can then go... I mean, we could have also sent something else in terms of the sword to play through it more, but I think this is fine because then obviously we can go Cartesia. Let's just say... Okay, we get impermed on Cart. That's fine. Set 3. And then we are going to go end phase, pass to our opponent. Also, sword is banished. We can then go pass to our opponent, let him go... Like, because we have one fusion graveyard, but we have fusion duplication, so we can obviously just make him play into things. We don't have red activated, so I think our most important thing is to either get Cartesia live or Brand Red live, and I don't like shotgunning red in game 1, so we can just, like, let them go game 1, like, play into main phase, go, like, normal summon Snake Eyes Ash, so it turns off their imperm, it turns off their effect veilers, because it's obviously their turn, so then... normal summon Snake Eyes Ash, preferably. Obviously, if they go like, you know, first action Dark Ruler, first action Change of Heart, that changes things. First action Lightning Storm, but that's not the norm in game 1. Game 2 and 3, you will have to play different. A lot of the time, you will like to do a lot of your things in draw phase, like Gimmick Lock or whatever, so you can prevent Lightning Storm and stuff like that. Because you know, Lightning Storm evenly are cards that they will be siding in against you. So then you can just go into Grand Guignol. I think Grand Guignol is the best option here because then we can go Grand Guignol effect here to send the puppet. What's funny is even if we get ashed here, it is actually completely fine. So let's just say we get ashed on the Grand Guignol. Okay. What we could do then is go Brandon Red, go... No, we aren't doing Brand Red yet. So we can't. We have to go Fusion Duplication, Target, Branded Fusion. Okay. We have to do this so awkwardly. Yeah, actually, can we even do this? I'm trying to think, because we can't do that with a card in hand. So yeah, no. It's like if they either ash this, or if they don't, it's fine, because they're already down to 3 cards. And, okay, they go Snake Eyes Ash, search Poplar. You can then go, you know, Grand Guignol, effect. Yeah, so that's actually probably what happens anyways in that scenario when I said normal summon Ash. It's like, okay, well, then you can go Grand Guignol, effect, bash to summon out Quem. Quem's then obviously could send, I mean, if you had Retribution in graveyard, that would be great to get back a draw, but that's also something that you'd be able to do with that kind of test hand. But you definitely play through, like, whatever, because you can go Retribution 2 always on the, when you go Snake Eyes Ash effect to bash for cost, and that will blow them out. Like, they have no follow-up from that point. So, a lot of the time, you don't even need to reach it to the Gimmick lock. It's just, like, making them waste resources, because you can play a grind game way better than they can ever play a grind game, so. Where do we submit deck lists? It's under deck lists in my Discord until the final thing. If you have a loaded hand, just play your board out, because you'll be able to make a better board that way. So, this hand is good. Well, we need QCR openings, like, now. We can go in the draw phase, opening, pitch, probably Sarnier. Yeah, definitely Sarnier. Getting the Quem. Quem, Chainlink 1, Sarnier, Chainlink 2. Let's just say they imperm us. I think that's fine. Because then we just go Retribution. Or no, we could send Lubellion here. Lubellion's kind of spicy here. And Lubellion's not really actually that great. Oh, if we had Bystial Aluber. Okay, how about this? We're going to do a Bystial Aluber combo. Because Bystial Aluber is actually super cool. I want to show off more of that card. So actually Bystial Aluber would come up in this hand. Yeah, Bystial Aluber. This card is cracked. And I go back and forth between running it in this build or not. And it would come up here. Because, like, what you could do is you can use Sarnier, send Bystial Aluber. And then, obviously, you use, you go main phase, go Aluber. They have another imperm, so you just go chain Book of Eclipse. You search anyway. And then you get the Branded Fusion. Go Branded Fusion. You can't play through Ash at this point, I won't lie, but that's fine. You already got double imperm, so you're playing through double imperm. Send Lubellion Albaz. Yeah, we need to get that we need to have the Bystial Aluber for a very specific reason. You guys will see. We'll go into Albion here. And then we can go Albion Chainlink 1. Yeah, no, Albion Chainlink 1. We can just banish these two. Oh, we already had Fallen of Albaz, so I guess Bystial Aluber doesn't even come up here. So yeah, Bystial Aluber doesn't even come up here, but we'll send it anyways. But since we opened double Albaz, but if we didn't open double Albaz, you could send the Aluber, so you could search out. Well, let me just show you guys. Sanctifier, and then banish, or sorry, tribute, and then we can go effect of Lubellion, get the brand lost, and then we can go. Oh yeah, we actually don't have access to Cartesia anyway, but I mean it's fine. Yeah, no, I actually messed up that combo. It's fine. We messed it up. We'll just go next on that one. Probably get like one more combo in. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the combos today. I don't know what it is. I'm like trying to do the hand trap thing, and it's just like kind of not going great. But I think you guys get the point. Like that Brandon can play through multiple hand traps. Okay. Let's just see what we can do with a full hand of gas. Lubellion, pitch for cost. This hand's a little awkward, but we can make it work. We get the Saronir, I think. Yeah, definitely, because then we can go branded fusion. Sending. Always. I mean, we do have the Lubellion in the graveyard, but I still think it's these two, unfortunately, and then make a Lubellion. Good. Oh, my bad. We'll get there. We'll get there. Not quite. Chainlink 1 Lubellion chain or toss for cost. Trying to think. Because we could toss the Mercurier and then go tragedy effect, search out Aluber, spin back Albaz. And then you can go Saronir effect, banish the Mercurier, summon Mercurier effect. This is why I love the Bystials. They're really nice combo pieces. They just help you get where you need to go, and then you can go effect a Mercurier to get out. You didn't even normal this turn yet. This is also where the Bystial Aluber might come up on this. Yeah, Bystial Aluber comes up here anyway. So we can search out Cartesia. I like this combo, actually. Then we can tribute Saronir. Get the Lubellion Saronir effect to send the Bystial Aluber wherever we can find him. He's just hanging out on the throne. And then he counts as an Albaz in the graveyard, so we can spec the Cartesia. And then we can normal the Aluber and then proceed to search. Also, and then get the Brand Lost, obviously, out for the Lubellion. And then what you're probably just searching here is, like, red. Red's pretty good here. And then you can fuse. Then you can go into Grand Guignol, 1, lost 2. Get the Mercurier, Grand Guignol effect, sending definitely a Albion here. I believe, right? Because we can get... Actually, no, we can send the Titanclad here. I think the Titanclad's pretty good here because we get Quem access that way. And then we can set 3. And then with the Mercurier in hand, then we can go end phase, Titaniclad, get the Quem effect, always get the Albaz, since we need Albaz even though we have Bystial Aluber there, we still need to go Albaz. Because we need a true Albaz for the Brand Red to actually make a good fusion monster, like a Sanctifier or something. And then we definitely want to keep the Cartesian graveyard because we're going to spec it off a Quem eventually. So we pass turn. Obviously, they just go into their main phase. They do something. Then if they go into the extra deck, you can go Quem, or they trigger your Grand Guignol. You can make the Querdus, trigger Quem, get the Cartesia, fuse off, get a search. You have Mercurier, plus the 2 Eclipses. You're never losing. That's why I like Eclipse too. It's just like more follow-up too. It's like basically cross out for Imperm. In this hand, this is a pretty good hand. We'll just do this as the last hand. And then we're going to do React and Deckless. This hand's just like so funny, honestly. Because we can go Shroud Dragon. Send probably. It's always still Retribution here. Draw a card. Lubellion, so good right here. Go Lubellion, search. For a Saronir. And then we can go high Lure Darkness. Banish probably the Albaz. Because then we can go High Spirits, pitching the Saronir. And even if that gets at, I mean, that would never get Ash though. Sending Titan Cloud. And then searching out the Albaz, even though this would be nice. Actually, we're probably just getting cart here. Oh no, we could get the Mercurier to do allure things. Really funny, actually. We could have actually sent Sword here too. But it's fine because then Saronir is going to go Saronir effect, sending Branded Fusion, which we can then use Retribution to target. We can add to our hand. And then we can go Allure Darkness, draw 2. We can then banish the Mercurier. And then we can go Mercurier effect to search out a Cartesia. So much searchability in this deck. I love it. Deadly Mudkips subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Deadly Mudkips. Kendall Brown subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it, Kendall Brown. Road to 6K subscribers, guys. So we can go Quem effect, sending an Albaz. Do we want to send another Albaz, actually? That's the thing. That is the thing, actually. Probably not. So we could just send High Spirits here just to get it. Oh, no, we already have High Spirits, so what are we even looking for at this point? Probably nothing, so we probably don't even need to go down there. No, we can send Cart here, I guess. Doesn't really... Oh, no, we send Shrouded Dragon. I'm just an idiot. I'm like, where are we sending? Shroud Dragon mentions Albaz, so... Or is Fallen of Albaz, because then we can go Cart effect. And then Brand Fusion, just saving the deployment in the pocket. They can go Ash all they want. We have Called By. I just didn't want to, like, use up all my Albazes there. I think that was pretty important. So, Albaz Lubellion. This line's going to be super clean, honestly. Albion Tribute, or sorry, Albion Effect. Banishing Albaz plus Saronir. For Lubellion, and then Lubellion effect, chain link 1, discarding the sword, which you can then chain sword to then get Mercurier back to hand, so it's a negate on any nibs or whatever. Then spin back this plus the banished Fallen of Albaz, one of them at least. Mirror Jade, Tribute off. You're basically just set from here, especially with the Mercurier. You can go Lubellion effect then. It should be right there, by the way. Get the Brand Lost. Then we can go Cartesia effect to fuse. Probably just fusing off with itself and Lubellion. So you can keep the other cards for follow-up. You always want to be very conscious of that. Go Chainlink 1 Guignol, Chainlink 2 Lost. You could just search out Kit. And then you could send just like the Puppet at this point, right? Because we're so far ahead. Yep, we could just send the Puppet when you have Albion and Titan already in graveyard, or you're trying to play around main phase shenanigans. It's always good to send the Puppet off the where I put my Puppet? Well, here it is. And yeah, so then we can go end phase. We basically get an Albaz off of the guy, which is good. Then we could also, or off of Titanclad, and then we can get a Brand Red off of the Albion, which allows us to Gimmick Lock. And yeah. And you have the Mercurier, you get more follow-up, you have the live Mirror Jade, you have the Sword Banished. You have so much more too, so very nice, very nice. Not bad board, because then we just pass to our opponent, and then we can go Brand Red, target Albaz, summon Cart, make Sank, do your old fun. Search another Mercurier if they used a hand trap on that turn, you know how it be. do you guys think about the light dragon darkness, the light and dark dragon branded? I think it's okay. I think the issue is that we can't summon it with Albion or Lubellion, our fusion dragons, our main fusion dragons. I think that's the issue. We can summon them with, I think, brand red and branded and white, but not so much, you know, our actual bread and butter. All right, we're gonna do 1 or 2 more because I do want to. We'll go until 8 here for the combos because I did want to make it at least like, you know, an hour of combos. Foolish Burial. We'll play through hand traps on this one too. Like so many hand traps on this hand, it's actually kind of crazy. Alright, main phase, deployment, since we have access to Cartesia, reveal Grand Guignol, get Cartesia, chain opening, pitch Retribution, getting Aluber effect, they can't imperm you, they could double imperm you, for actually that reason we're probably getting the Quem here to play around double imperm, play around 1 imperm. Quem effect, sending fusion. Since we have rat already, we can go Foolish Burial, sending the tragedy, get the Aluber off the Search of Tragedy. Aluber effect. They can't even double imperm you at that point because you already have branded fusion in graveyard, like, so you are probably just getting branded red here. Don't you think Puppet Lock will be hit next ban list? Maybe, but probably not. The deck hasn't been doing much elsewise. Retribution targeting Brand Fusion. Add to hand. Brand Fusion, they ash you. Okay, great. Cartesia effect. Imperm. Okay, great. Set 1. Set 2. Pass. They go main phase. Okay, great. They do any action that makes them turn off their Imperm. Cartesia effect. Grand Goyle effect, sending the puppet. Anything here, and then you can go Quem effect targeting Cartesia too, and then we can go literally just duplication targeting this to then make a Sanctifier. You should send Cartesia, not Quem here. You always want... You don't want to use your Quems lightly. One of your most important grind game pieces, honestly. It gets you back all your monsters, and then you can go Sanctifier target, and then you still have Branded Red plus Grand Goyle. To, like, whatever. Make a Mirror Jade. Through 2 hand traps, not bad. Do you ever want to play 3 fusion duplication? 3 fusion duplication is really nice. It's really awesome when you see it, like in that hand. It's super nice. I just think it sucks going second. So like I tend not to. So we can go Bystial Lubellion, search out Bystial Aluber. This is why Alba Lenatus is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And then we can go Shrouded Dragon. Sending the, or no, right? Doesn't matter because then we can go Saronir. No, yeah, we have to go Shrouded Dragon, send the Retribution. And then whatever the draw is, it doesn't matter. Let's just say it's a blank draw. And then we can go Saronir, banish the Lubellion to summon. And then we can normal summon Bystial Aluber, and then we can contact fuse since Bystial Aluber is a Fallen of Albaz on the board with Saronir since it's a dragon monster for the Alba Lenatus, and then we can go Saronir effect to send the branded fusion. So this is how this actually happens a lot, and why I think that overall the Bystials are not bricks. Bystials are not bricks. Honestly, yeah, no Bystials is cope in my opinion. I agree. I mean, you can be a very good player and play without them in my opinion. Like I got my top like with no Bystials with the one regional in cash format. But you know, I think that overall the Bystials help. Like I wouldn't have gone to Branded Fusion elsewise. Now they just full combo, and if I have Mercourier in hand, that means I can negate Ash. So that's why 2 Mercourier is nice, and like also other cards can get me there. So that's why I think that Bystial Aluber is quite good. Should be considered, and also why the Bystials are definitely why you should be running them. Are you proud of me, Raul? I hope you are. What's up, boss? What's up, Lermashu? 2 Mercury feels so good with Allure, then Sword is the cherry on top. Exactly. You're just always banishing. Always getting to the ban. Everyone doing. Can we try Gimmick Lock combo next? This will likely be a Gimmick Lock combo. Alright, so this hand's really nice. This is why we like Book of Eclipse. A shout out to Nightfall and Raul for really like putting us onto this card. Book of Eclipse is super nice. We used it in Kashtira format because we were able to dodge Imperm with it very easily in the targeting effects of the Kashtira cards, and we were able to flip them and board break with it. So, and Bait and Ash. So I think it's very good again because there's a lot of just decks like Melodious, like Voiceless Voice and Tenpai that this is very good against. So I think that it can be just very generally good because it's a called by for Imperm and Veiler and Mourner, which are all very, very, every deck that is tier 1 is running that right now. So, yeah, no, this hand like always gets through everything every time. So I think that we can obviously, if we don't want to get drolled, we go Aluber first, honestly. But because we can go Book, I think it's, yeah, that to play around Droll game 1, but honestly, Droll's kind of fake. So yeah, I'm just going to go normal summon Aluber. Let's just say they Imperm, chain Book of Eclipse. And then we resolve because it's face down, and you can no longer target face down monsters. That's just a general rule of the game. We can get the Branded Fusion, and then we can go Shrouded Dragon. You know, if we got drolled at that point, that's fine. Let's just say we got drolled, so we can't go Shrouded Dragon. All right, we got Droll Impermed. That's fine. We can go Branded Fusion. I see some people siding in Droll against my deck because of the fact it's still just follow up, but like I don't know, it's not gonna. Or just like, because of 60 cards, you have to draw to get there, but I just don't think it's that great. Robbie just joined where he thoughts on Shadal Branded. I think it's fine. I don't think it's like that great though. It's kind of not meta, you know. So, you know, it's an option. I think Winda is a card, but when we have Gimmick Puppet, you know, it kind of invalidates the use of the Shadals in our deck for right now. You know, if Sanctifier ever gets banned, we'll definitely be looking at Shadal variants, you know. So we are going to, where am I doing? Albion. We are still saying about Albion because I think loss is important for follow-up on our next turn. Then we can go Albion effect, banishing the Albaz plus the, do we want Saronir here? I'm trying to think, because Saronir does give us Albaz access, so yeah. Yeah. Into Lubellion, and then we can go Lubellion. I need to get a QCR, someone please. Discard Saronir, spin back the Albaz plus the Lubellion into the Jade. And then we can go Saronir effect to send, which is kind of cool. We can actually just send Branded Sword here if we want the Albion back. I think Brand Sword is pretty good here. It's either that or Bystial Aluber. It could be Bystial Aluber, honestly. I don't know. Is this does give us that? It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then we can obviously tribute. And then we can go Mirror Jade, send for... So yeah, we don't get full combo here, unfortunately, under Droll. But it's still, like, pretty good with 2 cards, I think. I think we can still get there, too, obviously. So, let me show you. It's just the fact that we don't have the Albaz anymore. So, we can then send the Titanclad, which will then get us into Quem in the end phase. Oh, you know what we could do? Instead of Sword, we can send Retribution. It's always Retribution there, because Retribution gets us into access to other fun goodies. Right? Yeah, because then we can go branded Sword, or go branded Retribution, get branded in red, so we can then do something else off of Albion. But is there much else to do off it? Because we don't get the Cartesia, unfortunately, especially since the Aluber is face down. So we can obviously go end phase there. Oh, you know what? Is that what we want to do? Because we could go High Spirits here. Oh, a High Spirits play here might actually be kind of neat. I don't mean to just be like Omega takebacks, but yeah, no, we'll just continue with this. Even though it's just not like completely optimal. I think there is a High Spirits line there. That's always something you want to do with your play lines when you're going through them. Like, be analytical to take away just what you could be doing better. So in the end phase, obviously, after we set brand red in the end of main, go Quem effect off Titanclad. And then I think overall it's better to get Cartesia here because actually no. Well, yeah, it's definitely better to get Cartesia here. Yeah, no, we can do this because then we can go Albion, we can get branded opening. And then we can go Cartesia effect to add back to hand since oh, yeah, and then also what we should do before end of main, we should go Albion effect, send Albaz, because if you guys didn't know, you can use Albion's graveyard effect under Droll. So we're going to do that. That was a huge misplay. I completely forgot, but that's a huge thing that I'm actually making a video upcoming on, is that for I'm making a ruling series on branded. But yeah, no, you can use Albion's graveyard effect under Droll because you don't draw, so... That's a huge point, and then we're obviously able to get the... At that point, what we could just do is get the Blazing Branded King, so we can just play around everything. Because we have everything... I mean, we could just keep the Cartesia in Graveyard then, and then get Blazing Branded King to play around Called By and... where is it? We could play around Called By and Forbidden Droplet. Yeah, that's like way better... Such a better line. And then we can pass to our opponent... Also, brand opening back to our deck because we got Blazing Brand King instead. So we pass to our opponent. We let them go main phase because, especially if this is game 1, it's just like you need to resolve Cartesia in the main phase with this kind of board. So you just have to go main phase. They go like normal summon Snake Eyes Ash. Hopefully no Dark Ruler. Hopefully that's not what you want to see, or Change of Heart. But okay, and then you're like, okay, that's fine. You can just go branded in red targeting. Oh, is that what actually? So you kind of actually have to make your opponent go into a link play here, which is very fine. Or what you could do. Yeah, you kind of have to at this point, but that's fine. Like, it's very hard. You have Blazing Brand King and Brand Red, so you basically wait for them to go into the extra deck, and then you go Quem effect, target Cartesia. Obviously, you can proc it yourself, but you don't have another light spellcaster on board. That's the issue. So what you want, so then once they go into something, Cartesia. So like I said, if that's not ideal, you also have these cards to stop that and more interruption. I think that's fine. Then you go to Cartesia, fuse off, go into Grangoyle, and then you can go Grangoyle 1, sending the puppet. And yeah, no, I couldn't add off a hand because of Droll anyways with the High Spirits line. So no, I was correct in not doing that other line. And then we can immediately on resolution chain Branded Red, getting the Albaz. And now we are going to be able to banish off the Quem. get the Sanctifier. In defense, so they can't just Talents take your Mirror Jade, run over the or, well, I guess they could. So I guess, I don't know what you do there at that point. But you do have the Blazing Branded King. So, I mean, you can negate. And then you get the Albaz, Fuse off. There should be an Albaz engraved. This was supposed to be banished. Or no, yeah. So we're all good. You get the Puppet and Cartesia, I guess. You could also get Albion there. Doesn't really matter. It's not bad. Kind of clean. Through 2 hand traps. That was also probably going to work through another hand trap, obviously. But, because we had a lot there, but it's just like depending on what you want. Like, we even were able to separate Blazing Branded King, so that was obviously extra. Like, in order to play around Called by Imperm, which is like one of your biggest targets on this deck. So, okay, we are going to get this tournament started. Each pack of Branded Fusion sleeves comes in 100 pieces. I've been hit by Dark Ruler in a minute. I've been getting hit by Dark Ruler all day. Desires is worth it usually. I agree. Desires not worth it anymore. I like it. All right. But yeah, what did you guys think of those little combos there? I do think Blazing Brand King is really good in the main. I've been loving it there. I don't know. Have you guys been trying that since the Yuri list?